Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. It's just after 6 and the sun is rising, as you can see behind me. And I thought I'd come and just share a short mindfulness practice with you. So I've just done about half an hour of yoga and mindfulness, and it's just so wonderful in this beautiful tropical location. And of course, it's extra special when you get to see the sun rise, and there was another rainbow this morning. So quite a beautiful way to start the day. I'm going to move to the side a bit so that you get more of a view of the actual sunrise. Let's see if I can get it a bit clearer. There we go. Okay. So, if you'd like to join me, this is going to be a practice for about 10 minutes, no more than that. And we're just going to take a moment just to check in with our body and check in with our heart, okay? January can be a really tough time of year, and it's about feeling that connection with our heart and our body, practicing some self-compassion and some kindness to ourselves where we can. It's not so easy, and that's all about non-judgment as well, right? So I invite you to be seated or lying down or standing. As always, you choose. Those of you that practice with me, you know I'm very trauma informed, so these are all invitations and not expectations. So feel free to do whatever feels right for you, and just use a natural breath, okay? Unless you want to use a deeper breath or a belly breathing. If these are things that resonate with you, that you're comfortable with, do that. So I'm just going to come seated. So if you're seated, you want to sit nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, maybe even move them a bit. You may find you need a bit of movement before we settle in, shaking off any stress that you might have, any tensions. Shake it out if you need to. But coming into your pose, so if you're seated nice and tall, open chest, relaxed shoulders, hands can be on knees or on belly and chest, or wherever you wish. Then for those that are lying down, just allow your body to feel really supported, completely relaxed, palms up or down. And if you're standing, press the feet through the ground, maybe shifting the weight a little bit. So we want to make sure that we feel supported by whatever is holding us, holding our body. It's almost like an anchor in a way. So when I talk about anchors, it's about having something that you can hold on to that makes you feel safe enough. Now, options have eyes open or closed. I'm going to close my eyes, but you have whatever options you would like. You may even wish to just focus on this beautiful sunrise. The choice is yours. So settling in and just taking a moment to just come into this moment now, into this present moment. So maybe pressing through your feet if you're standing, allowing the weight to become a bit more heavier down to the buttocks if you're seated, or down throughout your body if you're lying down. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment, and you can just listen to the waves. I hope you can hear them. There is an option to take a few deep breaths if that feels safe enough for you, but in your own time, in the way that you would like to take those breaths. Now we're going to start with our body scan. And we're starting from the feet and moving up to the head. So take a moment to just connect with your feet. Notice any sensations in the left or right foot. Are they heavy or light, warm or cold? You may even choose to take a little bit of movement of your feet to find that connection. What do you notice? moving up through the legs, the left and right, to the knees, up to the thighs, all the way to the buttocks. Just bringing your awareness to both left and right legs and just noticing any sensations. Perhaps even taking a moment to give thanks to your feet and your legs for carrying you every day. And now we move from our buttocks up the back, the lower back, all the way up the spine to the upper back. What do you notice, if anything? Coming back to the front of the body and to the belly. Now for many this can feel a bit uncomfortable, a bit scary, working with the belly and the chest. So if this is the case for you, you may even wish to place one hand on the belly, and as you move to the chest, one hand on the chest, almost holding yourself. But we're going to move to the belly and then move up to the chest, bringing our awareness here, just noticing. As we bring our awareness to our body parts, we're just noticing, we're just bringing awareness, no judgment, lots of self-compassion and kindness. Being curious. What do I notice? What am I aware of? Perhaps even asking yourself a few times, what do I need today? Or what do I need in this moment? More specifically, we have to work moment by moment. What do I need? Remember, you can stop at any point if this doesn't feel like the right practice for you right now. Now moving away from the belly and the chest, we're coming to the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Again, you may find you need to take a little bit of movement. We often carry a lot of tension in our shoulders, in our neck and shoulders. So what do you notice here? If you are feeling tense, what do I need in this moment to release that tension? Remember, this is your practice. And now moving down the arms, left and right. Past the elbow all the way to the wrists and the hands. The palm of the hands and the top of the hands. Perhaps even counting through the fingers. Perhaps thanking our hands for the gift of touch. Now moving up from the shoulders, up the arms, from the shoulders, up through the neck and throat to the face. Bring our awareness to our mouth and our nose, our ears and our eyes, perhaps giving thanks for all of these, for offering us the gift of hearing, of speech and taste, of smell, of sight. Just noticing how your face feels today. Is your jaw more tight or soft? way to the top of the head. And taking a moment to take in your whole body, from your toes to your head. And if you wish to add a breath, there's an invitation to take a breath in, almost imagining you are breathing in energy from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. And then when you're breathing out from the top of the head all the way down to the feet. You can take a few of these. Now if you feel safe enough to continue, we're going to come to the heart. There's an option here to place the hands on the chest, on the heart, or maybe just bring your awareness to the heart. You may even wish to breathe into the heart, in and out a few times again, if this feels okay for you and your body. Otherwise, just bringing the awareness to the heart, and by placing the hands, we're almost just connecting directly by touch to our heart. I'm going to repeat a few phrases here, and they may resonate with you, they may not, and that's okay. You may even have your own. In this moment, I am grateful. In this moment, I will be a little kinder to myself. In this moment, I will try and practice less judgment on myself. In this moment, I will remember that I am loved. In this moment, I will open my heart. Now you're invited to really listen to your heart. Listen to your heart without judgment, with love, with self-compassion. Just noticing and listening. What do I need? What do I truly need? Is there anything I can do in this moment to support myself in fulfilling that need? Those of you that are able in this moment to find that connection with your heart, and if you're not, that is okay. I'm just going to allow you to listen to the sound of the ocean and just try and really just be here now. Identifying and listening to what your body's telling you, what you need, what your heart needs. your heart's inviting you to move, if your body's inviting you to move, do that, okay? Don't feel you have to sit in stillness. Feel ready, and there's no rush. You may choose to stay here for that bit longer, that's okay. Releasing the hands and just coming back into the space you're in. So taking whatever movement you need. If you weren't already moving, maybe you need a bit more movement. Reconnecting, maybe just looking around you and noticing what's in your environment right now. Bring yourself back into the space you're in. Really coming back slowly until you feel like you're fully present and back in the space you're in. Now this is a great opportunity to maybe write down some thoughts, maybe journal. If you're into poetry, maybe write a poem. Perhaps go for a lovely walk if you can, or do something that really fills your heart, that nourishes your being. I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care. I hope you're listening to your bodies and recognizing what you need, and just really listening to what you need. And then trying to fulfill that need in the way that's right for you. The more we listen to our bodies, the more we're able to release that emotion, get that beautiful energy flowing in our bodies. The more we find balance, the more we feel grounded, the more we're able to connect with our hearts, the more we're able to open our hearts to others, and that's a beautiful thing. Before I go, I'm just going to show you the beach I'm on. So as many of you know, I'm in Barbados still. I continue to have an ear infection. I hope to be back next week. And I want to thank everyone for all their love and support and for their patience. Many of you I've had to reschedule appointments with. I have almost a fully booked sound journey on Sunday, and I've had to reschedule that, and I've had so many beautiful messages from many of you. Same goes for the women's mindful walks. So thank you from my heart. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm incredibly grateful. Okay, I'm going to show you where I am, and then I'm going to leave you. So much love from me, Corey from Koa. Take care of yourselves, listen to your body, listen to your heart, trust it. And just remember that I do believe that when we start connecting with the body and we start connecting with the heart, there's almost a sense of freedom, a sense of release. Certainly it has been for me. It's not an easy journey, but it is so worth it. So sending you lots of beautiful energy from this gorgeous location that I feel incredibly grateful to be in. Even though I'm not well, this is such a wonderful place for healing, and I'm grateful. So take care, everyone. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or night whenever you watch this. And if you have any thoughts, any feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Love from Barbados, from me, Corey, from Car.